Hi, Jeff Miller. I'm a senior conservation advocate with the Center for Biological Diversity. We strongly support the staff proposal. You have before you a public works plan and a draft. You've seen the draft HCP by state parks. Pretty much evidence that they never intended to work cooperatively to resolve the resource protection issues before you. Next slide, please. The commission has every right to determine how, where, and when motorized recreation should occur on coastal ESHA. The staff recommendation would eliminate the conflicts between off-roading and protection of endangered species. It would still allow some vehicular use of the beach and camping, but sensitive resources south of Pier Avenue would be protected, and it would increase public enjoyment and recreational opportunities by the non-motorized public. Absolutely, the commission should reject the massive development proposals for the Oso Flaco and Phillips 66 parcels, which are not consistent with the Coastal Act. Next slide, please. Our major concern is that state parks will use a 5-year transition period to delay any changes indefinitely. So if there is going to be a transition, we ask that the commission include annual milestones for state parks to meet with regular reporting. If they do fail to meet any milestones, then a complete ban on OHV activity should kick in, and state parks should have to immediately comply with all the conditions. Next slide, please. And we ask that the starting point for reductions in OHV activity south of Pier Avenue be the current use under phase 2 of the reopening, which is 1,000 street legal and 1,000 OHV. State parks should not be allowed to increase vehicle use back to former levels after this meeting. And a final note, all the photos in my slides are of snowy plovers that I took last year during the COVID shutdown to vehicles. All of these plovers and their chicks were in areas that are now currently being overrun by vehicles. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And that looks like Lisa Belenke is from the same organization. So it looks like the time has expired. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, then our next speaker will be Jennifer Savage, followed by Brad Snook, followed